Hello, my very dear Geminis. This is your reading for the week of May 4th, or when you hear it and it resonates, and it will not be for every Gemini. Gemini, as I was starting to work with your energy and asking Spirit for what is going to be the best thing for you to hear for your highest good at this point in time, it was this. What about me? Okay. And that's what I'm hearing. But it's not, what about me? It's, what about me? As in, you people, the world. Okay, all of these things for you. But what about me? And what's interesting about it, it's very much the tone. It's, what about me? It's literally as though you are standing back and you are saying to yourself, but wait a minute. Where am I putting myself in all of this? Where are my needs being met here? And it's really with that sense of neutrality, that investigation. So you're being told at this point. It's so interesting because I'm seeing you now standing there, and as you're saying, what about me? With that neutral curiosity and acceptance of the fact that your needs, your desires have every right to be met. It's literally as though I'm seeing this pink energy sifting through from these words and starting to fill your body, as though now all of a sudden there is this movement towards a depth of self-love and expression of love throughout your being that is new. It's at a whole new level. Whereas before you might have given from your heart, you might have taken things for yourself sometimes a little sheepishly, or accepted things, with a bit of an attitude. This is really very much about you standing back in this place of self-discovery that goes way beyond just understanding how your mind works and how you are in relationships, Gemini. This is going to the core of who you are and what your right is as a human being, as a spirit in a body. This is you moving out of any sense of isolation that you may have felt in your life, because this is you really being able to own the rightness of self-love, the spirituality of self-love, that it is not shameful, it is not selfish, it is not blowing your own horn. It is you understanding at a profound kinesthetic level the spiritual reality of love as the unifying field and as the essential nature of who you are. How does that work? What does that work? What does that do? This means you don't have to apologize for it. This is your birthright. But the thing is, Gemini, it only starts happening as you start speaking it. Now, I'm not saying speak it to the world around you. I'm saying speak it to yourself. What about me? What about me? What is, and this is the next step, what is keeping me from feeling like I belong to myself, in my world, in my life? What is causing me to feel insecure or unsure of who I am, or unsure of who I should be, or what I should be doing? This is you being able to allow this in a way where you are so connected to the essential nature of life existing in you that you get to honor you too, the way you honor life. This is not apologizing for anything about you. This is what it looks like in real life. This is not apologizing for anything about you. Doesn't mean you don't take responsibility or accountability, but it means now with this sense of love in you, you're able to acknowledge things that you might want to apologize for, or you might acknowledge as having been something that you apologized for that you didn't need to. Because what I'm getting with this is there can be an underlying sense sometimes, Gemini, a feeling as though you always need to apologize for being wherever you are, for saying whatever you say, that there can be just this sense of not okayness that you have come up with in your life. Just not being okay. Just feeling like you don't belong. Now, that old miasm, that old story now is getting to move away from you because this is the key. They're bringing me back here. Until you start speaking it to yourself, until you start actually owning it, it doesn't matter how many times anybody tells you you deserve this and that self-love is essential and key and noble as opposed to selfish. Until you start owning that yourself and saying it to yourself, it's not going to happen. It's not going to change, or it's going to take a really long time. So speed it up, because you're being told this is your birthright. And by staying in touch with your feelings, Gemini, and allowing that feeling of, what about me? My God, Gemini, you're getting to own your own power. You're getting to own your own divine inspiration. This is you stepping into loving 2.0. I'm going to leave you with that, my very dear Gemini. You have such great capacity for artistry, for finesse, for beauty. Now just let yourself understand that you deserve to see all those things in yourself. Take care, Gemini. Much love.